It is an honor and a pleasure for us to be here with you today. Welcome for the new people who are here. We would like to begin to remind you that you are a special piece. You are a special piece of the puzzle, the universal puzzle. And without you, the puzzle cannot be completed. We would like to remind you there has never been a time where you have never existed. And that unique piece that you are in the puzzle, you are a key that opens doors, a key that also connects doors to doors, so the information, the energy flows. And when you denied yourself the opportunity to believe and understand that you are unique, you create a block, not only in yourself, but into the whole cosmos. If you feel that the piece that you are, that unique piece of a puzzle is not enough, that it doesn't have the best colors, that it doesn't have the best shapes, and it needs to be in a different part, or in other words, becoming someone else, you will create a block. Then you will find yourself trying to fit in into places and situations, making you feel lonely. But when you realize that the unique color, shapes that you have are essential, and if you are in the right place in the puzzle, you will notice that pieces around you will fit in. Everything will fit in. You will not try to make yourself fit in. You see, each one of you have a unique part of the puzzle, and it might seem very, very close to the next, but it's never the same. You are part of the one puzzle, but you are a specific part of this puzzle. You have colors and the theme is there, but you have a specific spot in the puzzle, and if you try to become another piece, would not work at all. And we would like to keep that in mind. That's how we would like to start this conversation, as we see that many of you at this moment are presented with opportunities that will take you out of your comfort zone. And these opportunities are here to move you to the next level. And you must rely on your abilities and your talents, knowing that you are a unique piece. Knowing that perhaps you might feel intimidated because there's many other people doing what you are wanting to do. But remember that that is just an illusion. There is not enough people doing what you're doing. There is not always the same. Even if they are speaking the same words, they're wearing the same clothing, it will never be the same, because the frequency of each one of you is unique. And this is most of the focus that we would like you to keep in mind in the next 3 months. This is a time for you to manifest. This year itself, it is a year of a bridge. The bridge that will get you to the next level. And this year, it is a pivotal time for you to put the seeds. For many of you already are harvesting some of the seeds. But this year has a unique opportunity, a portal, a door, to put the seeds that will be harvest in the new reality, where, let's say you are putting a seed of a carrot, your seed will come out with carrots and perhaps potatoes at the same time, where things that are coming that are going to be unique, new, and it will be a creation by you. We will encourage you all to connect with your own abilities and talents. And we have said that several times. And we often hear that you are doing your abilities and your talents, that you are already connecting with that, but nothing is working. We will remind you that it takes time for the energy to settle around you. And the many changes that you are wishing to see and wanting to happen fast, they will take the time to land around you the way that you wish, because they are already aligning. And many times, the fact that you have all some expectations, you miss the point, you miss many of the things that had already been created. When you recognize the little things in your daily life, the changes, the shifts, you create a momentum where then you will be able to see the messages, the signs, the shift in every moment. We understand that there is a difficulty at this moment on Earth where the frequencies of your Earth make you feel that you want to throw the towel, so to speak. There is so many changes. The world is spinning faster and things are moving faster. Decisions have to be made faster. We will remind you that importance of connecting with your hearts before you take any decisions. Allow the emotions to run through your body first before you take a decision. Take the time to connect and understand how that situation feels to you. Your body is the guide. Allow your body, your GPS, your heart to lead the way. Your heart can send a projection, an image projection all the way to your pineal gland. So what you see in your mind then, or in your eyes, in your reality, will be the projector will show what the heart is leading, what your soul is telling you. If you allow your mind to only lead the way, you will find yourself finding very limited ideas, limited experiences. Your brain, it is limited. Your brain can only make sense and logic of the things. How can you have a better job if you haven't have a diploma? And your soul might say, go and do that action and that hobby as your passion and take that to the next level. And that can make you a living. Your mind will say, no, it doesn't make any sense. But remember that that conflict that you see there is just a door for you to step through. And all of you are here creating new ways and new forms. You have a new era. Many of you are very aware of the era of Aquarius. Everybody has heard at this point about that. And if you are new to hear this, connect with your heart, open your heart, allow this information to run through your body, and your guides will show you the information and the things that you need to know. Pay attention in your surroundings, pay attention in the music and the people that you meet. Those are messengers. Many of you consider that the messages that from your angels and guides have to arrive through experiences, channelings, and all in encrypted ways, and you're missing the point. Often you miss an angel walking by in front of you because you have an idea or an expectation of what an angel can look like. Have you noticed? Pay attention in your interactions through your days. Spirit is always interacting with you. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to express your true essence, speaking your truth. Many of you are here to do something that was not able to do for many, many incarnations. And it is to give a voice to those who have no voice, or for those times that you were not able to speak your voice. Peaceful rulers, you all are. Make sure that before you share, you do connect with your hearts. So then you understand where all of these information words are coming from. We would like to remind you that the way that you communicate is going to be the key for the next several months, and we will say even years. Become aware of the words that you are using. Each word has a frequency. Are you really meaning what you are saying? Before you allow the words to come out of the mouth, ask yourself, is this what I really want to see? This is what I really want to say? This is really what I want to share. Is this going to bring something positive, build up, or is it going to bring conflict? That will help you to understand why are you doing the things that will bring you to your hearts. This year, it is an important year for many of you, for all of you in general, but for those ones who are being connecting with your inner consciousness, more conscious, it is a quantum leap. You will notice that many people within the next 3 to 4 months will start awakening and having some sort of a panic attack because they feel they're late in time. Just like when you wake up late after snoozing your alarm clock, and you wake up and you feel that you're late and you don't know where to go and you are confused because you're still half asleep and you don't know what is happening. For those who are going through that, take a deep breath. If you don't know what is happening, if you don't know when or why all of this happened, and all of a sudden you just know that there is something out there, or you have a connection, you perhaps saw one of your spirit guides or your angels or guides, or you had some sort of a crisis that make you understand that there is something more out there, just take a deep breath. For those who are just feeling overwhelmed with the amount of information and chaos living on the world, take a deep breath. This will help you to settle all this information. When you become aware of your breath, you become aware of life itself. Breath is the most sacred act the human can do. We have noticed that many of you are starting to, so to speak, bringing your antennas up, trying to understand what is happening, connecting in questions. Trust that your guides, your angels will bring you the right people, the right situations, the right circumstances for you to understand and get answers to your questions. The most important thing for us to tell you today is that you remember that you are not alone, that you are always supported, and that you are always guided. The next 3 months might be a little bit challenging for many of you, since you feel an impulse to do something and you might not know what to do. You just know that you need to do something and you want to change your lives. We will invite you to take a moment to meditate. And meditation could be done in different ways, several ways. You can go out for walks, you can actively sit and meditate, which that's the preferred one. We will suggest you to do that, since that's one of the ones that will help you to connect better with yourselves. Connecting with the nature, you will clear your aura, you will be able to ground yourselves and able to integrate and download the information that you all are receiving. Many of you have been having an experience that has been like nothing before, and this is just part of the process of your evolution. And it depends where you are in your awareness and your consciousness is what you are going to see and experience. There is no rush, there is not a competition, there is just perfect timing, which each one of you are. We will also want to remind you that this important moment of your life, you've been waiting for many incarnations. You are all here for this moment in time. And it might appear that is the opposite, but this is something that you have chosen. You chose Earth to come, you chose your incarnation to be here. So any challenge that comes towards you, see it as an opportunity to understand more about who you are and about yourselves. Because that is going to be the most valuable tool that you will need for the new things that are about to come. You must trust yourselves. You must trust others. Each one of you have a different path, and each one of you can hold hands to help each other. You don't have to agree and believe what the other is doing or saying, but you can still have a helping hand. We also will suggest you to understand and value your own personal needs, understanding where to put some boundaries, when to listen yourselves and work with integrity towards yourselves. Do not do things that you don't feel like doing. Do not do things that you feel forced to do that. And do not allow others to take the wind out of your wings. Allow yourself to fly. Allow yourself to express for who you are. Most of you are afraid of being judged. Most of you are afraid of showing yourselves. And therefore, everybody is inside of doors, wanting to come out. Be the first one who comes out and starts taking action in their lives, doing things that makes you happy. And when you do that and you see that it will lead your way of living where you will be able to survive, to have what you need, others will follow. And not following you as the one, but following the idea that everything is possible. And inspiration. It is also the time to understand that it's not about following someone else, but yourselves. Things that brought this planet in out of balance was the idea that men over impose ideas, structures among people to keep them safe, and that make them lost their path, their own way, their own tempo. Each one of you have a unique frequency. Tempo is unique for each one of you. Allow yourself to connect with your own tempo so you understand your timings. You understand when you need to eat. You understand when you need to sleep. You will understand when you need to take action. You will understand when you need to rest. Connect with your tempo, and you will always be in harmony with yourself. Become that piece of the puzzle that is firm, so that other pieces around you can hold tight, creating a strong structure. Bridge for others to do the connection. Part of your jobs on earth are to decipher all of these encrypted messages that you are all receiving. But you will see that within the next few years, 2 or 3 years, you will be able to decode information that you were not able to be able to do before, because your DNAs have been upgraded. There is so much information being received on Earth, and we would not like to overwhelm you with information, with words of things. Rather, we would like to invite you to connect with your tempo, so that all that information that you all have already received can integrate it at your own time, at your own space, at your own pace, at your own tempo. When you feel overwhelmed and overloaded, step outside, go for a walk, hug a tree. That will help you. You don't need more than that. If you watch too many news, it's time for you to stop and nourish yourself with something healthy. We will remind you that predictions that are being said out there, they're just a prediction, a possible outcome, and that is only based on the momentum of energy. And although there is momentum in many situations and many things that are happening and it will happen on Earth, when you take your attention from that possible outcome and you create a different one, you help to not create that action. We would like to say many of you are saying that Nostradamus miscalculated, or many of the things that he said were not true because they never came to pass. Well, we will say you are wrong thinking that he was wrong, because those things never came to pass. That means the planet and each one of you had created a shift, a big shift, that it was big enough to create a different outcome. And many of those things are not happening. And this is wonderful as we see the frequency of the air rising, 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 and creating positive opportunities for all of you. But all of that coming from the understanding of your own shadows, of your own difficulties. We would like to ask you to take a deep breath. Exhale, so that all this information that you just received can go through your body and it will activate at the right time. Partly of this information will be understood by your mind and partly will be understood only by your soul. So there might be things that you might not make sense of it. Your mind will try to have logic of the words said, but they are not meant for the mind, they are meant for the soul. And we create a complex words for you to hear, to give something to the mind to work with, but the real frequency is being sent with words activating your being that can help you to calibrate, to shake the unnecessary things, to make you in attunement with your own frequencies. So imagine now that you are surrounded by a ball of light, and that ball of light has a color. You can choose the color and feel, sense, or imagine a prisma coming from the top of your head, a white light prisma that encloses you, and it goes all the way down to the center of the earth, as if you were in a tube of light. Observe yourself inside of this light and notice your energy, notice your color, feel it without judging, just observe. And reminding you that this is your true essence. Do not allow others to make decisions for you. Do not allow others to make you doubt. If you doubt your abilities and your talents, you are not in your heart. When you doubt, there is some questions to make. Why? Why do you doubt? What makes you believe that those things are not possible? And with that, we will leave this transmission for this day and time, and we shall continue connecting with each one of you. in your times.